The Royal Commission has heard about predatory practices and shonky deals impacting indigenous Australians trying to access financial services. Now, in addition to barriers of distance and culture, customers are increasingly dealing with a world of digital banking that works in the city but not in remote areas. Daniel Ziffer reports.
Towns like Katherine in the Northern Territory provide essential services for remote communities. But today, the Banking Royal Commission heard a social worker describe her client's frustration as they tried to set up a bank account from a nearby community with just one privately run ATM.
Each time my client was checking her bank balance or withdrawing money from that ATM, she was charged a fee.
The pair drove hundreds of kilometres back and forth to ANZ's Katherine branch to be told they needed an appointment.
I'd never had to make an appointment in order to open a bank account.
It's one of many barriers to banking for Indigenous Australians.
You can talk until you're blue in the face about what the issues are, but until you go out and have a personal experience of actually seeing the circumstances in which people live and the barriers that they do have to accessing financial services, I think that's when you really do understand the depth of the problem.
Mr Boyle would like bank executives to visit remote communities to see the impact of their practices.
There might not be internet in a lot of communities.
Today's questioning of ANZ focused on the bank's decision to close 10 branches in remote communities, making banking even more difficult in these areas. Inconvenient, but not illegal, like some of the practices exposed among the staff at Let's Insure. The Commission heard sales staff from Let's Insure pushing funeral insurance to Indigenous communities could break the law and not lose their jobs.
Giving personal advice, which is a breach of law, was not treated by your organisation as grounds for dismissal.
It was not the agent taking into account the client's needs and giving the personal advice in the truest sense.
Even if they breached the Corporations Act multiple times, the sales team was still eligible to join battles to win Vespa scooters, holiday cruises and an all-expenses-paid trip to Las Vegas. Any demerit points accrued for breaking the law were wiped clean after 6 weeks, so they could keep their jobs. Daniel Ziffer, ABC News, Darwin.